how to empower yourself and never give your power away again. Ooh. Will Perry here. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to another Keeping the Conversation Alive video. So, how to empower yourself, and you've done nothing wrong. That's so important to know that. I say that with a lot of things, but a lot of this work. So you've done nothing wrong, but how to empower yourself? So that's the thing. You never had it. You never had your power, if you think of it like that. What is your power? It's an interesting thing. What is your power? Probably for another video, but you've never had it because you were never shown how to stand in your power. There we go. It got bigger suddenly. It's all around you. And that's by the people that brought you up. So classically your parents, but whoever brought you up. They didn't show you how to have confidence, how to have self-esteem. And the self-esteem is a word that's grown over the years. It's more confidence, inner confidence, but people get confused between confidence and self-esteem. Confidence is your ability to do something, whereas self-esteem is how you think about yourself. So maybe you're brought up being put down, being told you'll never do this, you'll never amount to anything, you're no good at this, why do you always do that, you're so rubbish, you're so ugly, you're so stupid, you're so... Yeah, not being bolstered up, but being put down. So you were never... And that's what your power is. Your power emanates from that. So if you're low worth, then you're going to have this thing where you predominantly give your power to others. Where you have higher self-worth, then you're going to stand in your own power. And that is clearly not your fault. How you were when you were a blank canvas, a child, growing up, that's not your fault. That was not your doing. That was not your responsibility. That was not in your control. That was not your fault. It was not your doing. However, it has a massive impact on the, always put it down here, don't I? On the internal negative subconscious patternings, the belief in here that we build about ourselves, our self-worth, our self-esteem. That's the stuff. And you can't just measure it. It's like IQ, you can measure, what's the R word that I'm looking for? That's you can report it reliably. You can reliably report IQ. Emotional intelligence, that's a fad that became, sort of 20 years ago, blew up, and 10 years ago it was big, and then it was like, it's gone down again, because that's actually proven to be not quite such a reliable thing. It's not such a thing, but we understand what it's getting about, your emotional kind of empathy and acuity, but it's not a reliable measure, and you can't reliably measure self-esteem. The self-esteem test that I use is the best known, but it's 10 questions, takes 2 minutes. I think it's a really nice indicator for people that are coming forward and wanting to do that. It's a nice indicator, but it's not reliable. It doesn't prove emphatically that you have low self. No, it's just reflecting how you answer the questions at the time, because it's not a real thing, if you like, which is an interesting question to pose for yourself. It's like, what is my self-worth? But that's what I've structured my work around, because it impacts you massively, your sensitivity to negative emotions that you create. It's like, oh, holy moly, why do I create these negative emotions then? And why do I listen to them? Why am I guided by them when I don't want to be? Because I want to be over there, but I'm over here. And it's like, if that's going on, why don't I just change that so I can get over it? That's a good thing. And if it was that easy, so many of us would be doing it. It would be in the curriculum, would it not? But the national curriculum growing up. But it's not. And it's definitely not your fault. So you never learned how to hold on to your power and stand in your power and have this kind of inner confidence. You've never learned that. And that means that you always give it away. You always give it to other people. You always look for others who are kind of better than you or more worthy than you, and you give your decisions. You follow them. What do you think? Should I? What do you, you give your power away. It doesn't mean you've got to be bolshy and disagree to everybody, but it's knowing what's right for you, knowing what you want, knowing what decisions, and making decisions based on you and your life and your decisions. And that's an awesome thing. Some people might not like it, but are they living your life? You're the only one that's living your life. So never give away your power. And that's something you have to learn as an adult. If you weren't given it as a child, that I think the stats suggest that it's only 20% that have that as a gift from their parents. But I want to shift that 20% over, because currently 80% of us have, to some degree, low self-worth, and it's like that cripples us and keeps us blinkered in life, and that's no way to live. So the solution is to learn how to hold on to your power, and that starts to change everything when you like, ooh, you know, and you can feel it. You know that oh, what is it that you can feel Tai Chi, when you can feel your energy balls, and you can through the chakras. If you kind of think of it like that, you can feel your power and embrace your power. That starts to change everything, and that becomes empowering. Empowering. You feel empowered. You feel so different, and you are able to stand up to the decisions and the challenges of life and confrontation that life throws at you. Sometimes, you know, we back away, we go, you know, and then guess what? We attract people who like to dominate, who like to have that power and have that dominance and feel better for themselves by taking it over and dominating other people, full stop. You know, dominating over them. And that's not a nice way to be. That's not a nice relationship to be in. And boy, do I know. So my invitation to you is to get curious. You know, get really curious. Start a conversation with me, by all means. Start a conversation with me about how this impacts on you. You know, about how you give away your power. About, you know, can you recognize this, or what would it be like to be in your power? Why would you want your power? Why do you want to stand in your power? Why do you want to be able to stand up for yourself? Why do you want to have good self-worth? You know, because that's what empowers me. That's what I feel energized by. You know, helping somebody figure out their mother of all beliefs, and it's like, oh, that's it. And what would that be? That would change everything. It's like, cool. That's so cool. And then, of course, I'm so passionate about it because I've got so stuck with it myself. It's like, why? Why am I getting so stuck? I know all these things about self-development. Why am I stuck? Why am I repeating the same patterns in my relationships? It's like, donk, donk, you know, there I go again. So finding that stuff out for myself was so important. And then, of course, I want to give it to others. I want to help other people do it. And, of course, I've got self-worth enough to do it not for free. That's bad English. To be able to charge my value for that. So there's 3 different ways that I charge. You know, I can let you do it for yourself. I can help you with it, or I can do it with you, do it for you. And there's, you know, come and have a conversation with me if you want, and you're prepared to invest in yourself to be able to finally conquer this stuff. It's cool stuff. Come and have a conversation with me and find the right pathway for you. If that's with me or somebody else. I don't know if anybody else doing it. Oh, no, I do know a few people doing this, but it's very different approaches. So many thanks. I hope you have an awesome rest of the day. Do share this stuff. Do take the test if you haven't already. Like I said, it's a subjective 2-minute test. It's really easy, but I find the numbering, it's really useful to find out, reflect your self-worth. And that's got to be worth it, has it not? All right, many thanks. Speak to you soon. Have an awesome rest of the day. Bye-bye.